We are headed to the C&P Factory to get Clive out of the way. Now, just quickly before we do that, I wanted to tinker the gloop gun on max before we go any further. There we go. It does a bit more damage. I'm actually going to tinker the ray as well. It didn't really go up and damage that much, did it? And we might as well do the mind control ray. Just a little bit, just to see how it goes. Right. I want to see that gloop gun in action. It'd make like people float out of the way. I think it'll be hilarious. So map. We've got a checkpoint right next to this factory. There it is. Whoop, there it is. So I don't think Max is going to be killing many things. But I want to see. They all float down here. They all float. Then again, I can still use his companion ability to deal damage. That's what I like about the abilities. They're limited to their signature weapons, not the weapons that's equipped. So it gives you a bit of diversity. Oh, the CP Factory. I've got the Carter waltz in the front, haven't I?
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know.
I'm going to intimidate. Got a message for Clyde from Sublight. I can deliver it to him, or I can deliver it to you.
Nope, that's alright. I know what their messages tend to entail.
Nice.
Head on in.
Anything of use? Do you know what? Oh, look. They've got the uniforms on. Do you know what I quite like? What I think's funny? Is look, we're normal now. They can clearly see us, and then we just waltz on in with their uniforms.
Good to see you.
Just checking for loot. Wonder if this guy minds if I jump off the building.
Ah!
Nope. He's just like, no, that's normal for us.
No.
Let's go straight in, because maybe if we go straight in, then we can explore this area after. Although it's only a couple of buildings, it's not a very big area at all. Maybe we don't need a uniform in the actual factory. Guess we'll see. Or we don't, but we do across there. Right, you two just chill out for a bit. It looks like he is upstairs. But I want to know what's down here. Sealed. Looks like we're not going there then. We can take anything we want. Greetings, authorized user. The King would like to remind you to please clock out before documenting your daily shift. The King. The next ferry scheduled for Thursday at 2 o'clock. I'll be on it. Yours in heart, if not body, Fitz. Maintenance check the grating on the vents. Okay, so that's a possibility. Possible access. It's good how if you just stand still, your disguise doesn't go down. If you ain't coming back, you could at least answer my damn messages. I feel like a fool sending these, like I'm pouring my heart into some silly diary. Maybe I'll go visit with Isaac. Haven't seen him in a few days. The one you left behind here. Oh, it's a tragic love story. I cannot take it any longer. So that's from Jay Blanchard. I know the money's good, I know the work's steady, but core, you can't hardly fathom what it's like day in and day out. No, that was from A. Rose. The love stories, A. Rose. See if we come across a character called Rose. Financial records. I'm going to edit them. Boom. I've already dealt with Clive. I didn't even need to go and speak to him. But I am interested in seeing him. Ah, maybe I don't get to see Clive. Oh, look, it's a farm. I think we're going to get checked for speech if we get sore. I think we've got 1 of 3 tries. Sorry, 3 tries. Oh, we could go down that way. Oh, that might be the sewers.
Huh?
Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout?
Oh, come on. You aren't going to report me, are you?
I'm darn well thinking about it.
Please don't.
Well, since you asked me real nice. Fine. I'll let it slide.
Nice, so you do. That's good to know. You got 3 full bars. This only really loops around. I was actually just in here. It's not that big of an area. But you could abuse that system by just going in and out and getting 345 XP, although 345 XP is not that much now. Oh, but this... Oh, I could have went down there and it resets anyway. But what do we have here? The Monarch Wilderness. This must be a back entrance. Well, that was very easy. We didn't even get to speak to Clive. Huh. Really? I'm so good, like I just smash missions. Right, what's behind this waterfall? Loot.
Great work.
The deed is done. Let Catherine remain in Fallbrook know. So what we'll do, we'll go and inform her of this. I'm going to check up on the girl in Amber Heights, because she said that she wanted to chat with me later on. I wonder if enough time's passed for her to want to talk to me, because I think she's going to overthrow Graham. I've got a funny feeling.
You seen Arthur today?
I don't think I like Miss Catherine.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Factory's out of service, just like you asked.
Fast, efficient, eager to please? Might be I should ask you for more favors.
Might be.
Guessing your services don't come cheap.
Not at all.
Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Well, speaking of rewards, I do expect a reach around with every service completed. I hope you won't mind. I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
And I took care of your little drug running problem as well.
Funny you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem.
You tried to cut costs by using sprats instead of autoloaders for transport. I'll take my fee for services rendered all the same, deducted from his wage. I want to say that. You tried to cut costs.
That dunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess.
I'd like a room. Why would I like a room?
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night, but for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
I don't even understand what this is. For 291, consider it sold.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
She just give me a key to a room that I've probably already lockpicked. Yes, I think she has. So this is now my room, is it? I'll take that for compensation for the 291 credits I spent out of sheer curiosity. Ah, so the sublight are getting there, they're friendly with me. There's only one thing left to do. Travel. To the UDL. No, is it the UDL lab? I think that's where he is. Yeah, most of our next quests are on Cilia. Right. We're going where the map marker is, right here. Devil's Peak Station. So this is the main quest, and this main quest did involve going and doing a lot of sub... Oh no, I've went the wrong place. I didn't say I was going to do that. I'm going here. Oh, I can't fast travel from this location. I've made that mistake one too many times. We're going to Amber Heights before we do the story mission to see if I want to say Zoe, but I'm pretty confident her name's not Zoe. I'm pretty confident it begins with a Z. Pretty confident it begins with a Z, pet. I want to see if she's got a quest for me. Yeah, because it's a bit strange. We did a lot of quests for this town, which are the Iconoclads. And then it stopped abruptly when Graham and Zora, that's her name. When Graham and Zora had a bit of a falling out. Zora.
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Okay, then we might have to actually progress the story for this. Then again, this town did seem a bit story related. Like sometimes you can just tell when it's intertwined.
The cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Ooh, I can speak to him and say I know you're responsible for the Amber Heights massacre. Should I confront him straight up? Or should I wait for her to have a plan? I think I might just confront him.
Ah, hello. You're still alive. When I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you involved in the massacre? Was that some gruesome plot to clear a path for my dreams?
It was.
My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I'd have walked this path with or without it.
I don't buy it. Not at all. They were going to leave the planet anyway, but you killed them.
I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then the perpetrator will come into the light. Until then, it does us no good to dwell on past mistakes.
For the sake of argument, why do you imagine the perpetrator might have done it?
If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time and that we will persevere where they do not. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man than myself making a terrible, ghastly mistake.
You're avoiding the question, why did they deserve it, dickhead?
If MSI had abandoned this place and taken to Terra 2, any hope for our salvation would have been lost. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon Board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that withering yourself. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. Here we are, poised to do just that.
I've got a little feeling that the rest of you people won't agree though.
If that's the case, they are free to say so. And I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals. For now, our sights must remain on spreading our message. Let us speak no more of this.
Very interesting, but the good thing is I've noticed, for the first time this place is empty so I can pickpocket this guy. I wonder if he's got anything interesting on him. Nope. Complete generic dog shit. I want this guy's armor. It's the best looking armor I've seen in the game. Maybe I can buy it from here. Yeah, if I go to a vending machine. I'm looking for a vending machine. Then again, it does look like only he wears that type of armor. I think his might be unique armor so he doesn't look like a regular soldier, because look, that's medium armor and it looks nothing like his. Shame. For shame. Never mind. Looks like we're doing the main story mission. Oh, I've got a perk. Oh, because I leveled up, didn't I? Right, now what do we want to spend this on? Because the useful perks seem to be... I've just looked at that. I've completely wasted a perk. Bonus in dialogue skills when you have no companions in your party. Fucking hell. What? I think some of the text in this game could do with work, you know. Like next to, if you just look at a skill, you shouldn't have to read like a fucking paragraph to find out what it does. It should just say, up 10 dialogue skills, in brackets, solo, or in brackets, party. So you get the information quick and fast, because people don't want to spend their fucking lives reading an encyclopedia in the menus to find out what a skill does, or what the caveats to each skill is. You know what I mean? Right, let's have a look. Enough of that rant. 15 melee damage returned as health. No, I don't do melee. Solo sneaker, that's no good. Up 100 kilogram carrying capacity. Now what it is, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know I'm an absolute pack mule, and I cannot be doing with like low carrying capacity. I've went and I've done it, son. Story mission time. Or maybe it's not probably going to be a story mission. We're just like actually finishing it off because we've met all the prerequisites. Upstairs. I'm looking for the lift, aren't I? On the stairs.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
Yep. MSI and Iron Iconoclasts are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
You may.
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so?
You're an information broker. If you want to know, it's gonna cost you.
Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Yeah, Phineas doesn't trust many people. How did he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous.
But it is.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Fine, tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key
Fair
in the
enough.
numerical adjustments from in here.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
I'll give you a shout, you alright? You'll hear me scream my tits off. Yeah, because we went out here and we did see the panel. It's on like a big computer. Or a big station, should I say. There it is. Is it going to be as easy as just flicking the switch?
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. Take care out there.
What in the... Captain, there's a fireball in the sky.
Oh shit. Ho. Who shot that down? Is that the assault ship?
Did you see that?
Yeah, whose ship was it?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but
It
don't
is.
cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Will someone explain what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Oh, so this is going to be the big choice in this planet. If I'm honest, I think it's probably going to go to Sanjar. He has got high expectations of himself, and he plans on getting on the board. So that could be very good favour for me. And I don't really like Graham. He's too, how should we say, fanatical. He's a bit of a lunatic. He'll have everyone killed. And he doesn't really do a good job of looking after his people. He's a terrible leader. Oh, hello. Oh, it's friendly. So where did this ship land? Sulfur pits. Well, if we just head here. Nice. That was nice. Do you know what it was? Just before that happened, even though it's technically a cutscene, right? I was thinking it, but I didn't see it. I was thinking, like, this game, the combat and things, it's very stationary and static. And by that I mean, like, you only ever really fight land creatures. Whereas at least in Fallout 4 you've got the vertibirds and stuff. Even though they're very rare, it's like sometimes nice when you're just traveling in the wilderness to see something flying about that you can interact with. It adds a bit of randomness. You know what I mean? Also, what I like about Fallout is how they've got the random encounters. I don't think I've ever experienced any random encounters here.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Oh, that's right, because they've taken over the printing press, haven't they? Yeah, no, since the people who made this, Obsidian, made Fallout New Vegas, there was a lot of random content in New Vegas. I'm surprised there's not that much here. But then again, I know it's a different type of game. I know there's a lot of comparisons drawn between the two, but they are separate games. You've got to remember that. But they've done an excellent job with this.
Here we go!
Down they go!
Let's see someone float. Is he even using the glue gun? Where's he gone? He didn't fire it very often, does he?
They shouldn't have stood in our way.
I thought that was supposed to make things float. It's doing fuck all, mate. Maybe it only works on humans. There's a lot of dead MSI soldiers about. Are these from the spaceship? Oh look, everything's respawned. I'm not too interested in fighting them, to be honest. Ah, fuck it, why not?
I have your back, Captain. I've had quite enough of you!
I'll fix you right up!
XP's too good to pass up.
That's one down!
Oh look, it's floating. It's floating away.
Everyone all right?
You must have to get close to a direct hit for it to work. Herpetophobia. After too many encounters with mantipillars and mantisaurs, you're not quite yourself when any of the manti family of creatures are attacking your party. Nah, not interested.
As all.
Oops, didn't mean to do
Anything you'd like
that.
discuss?
I didn't want to talk to you yet.
Here they come.
Here I go!
Nice hit. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
I want to see something float. Make that big mega mantisaur float. Oh, you just killed it instead. I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed with the effect of that floating glob gun. In the ass.
Here goes nothing! Nice one!
I like how we're getting to the point in the game where the creatures are a lot harder to kill. Because earlier on I thought it was getting like, I was one-shotting a lot of things. But it might be because since we put our points into loads of skills that give us XP, we probably like, well, we're a lot higher level than a regular player would be, you know what I mean?
Here we go. Excellent hit.
Did I just make that do a backflip? Is it dead?
I'll take
It's not even dead.
now.
Oh, it's because my shotgun's got knocked back. And I did it in slow-mo. It's disappeared, look.
You got it, Captain!
Oh, it's floating, look. But it didn't float for very long.
Nice hit.
Down they go!
Get past that armor.
Come here, cocksucker.
Good hit.
Yeah, whoa, we're not finished.
That's the last of them.
I think this guy needs a better weapon. That's not very good at all. I mean, it's fun for novelty, but even the novelty doesn't really work that well. I was expecting them to like float off into the sky. Vicar Max. Oh shit, I think I've put his bloody shotgun in storage. Oh well, you can leave it on for now until we get back to the ship. Oh yes, look where the sun is. Right on the peak. Gunship crash site.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
I'll
Corporate
stay here as
trooper.
well. to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Really? You gonna leave me to it? Cheers for the backup, lads. I like the armor. Corporate trooper armor. There's gotta be some good loot on here. Corporate ship. Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Run diagnostics. The Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. So basically what I was trying to say is it's fact, mate. Captain's log. CE saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chikushu. I'm turning this thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than to lose power and drift off into space. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, so it wasn't shot down. It simply fell out of the sky. Start Mayday message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
So poor Jen died, even though she knew this was going to happen because the chief is a fucking idiot, mate. I bet you she's not dead. Or maybe she is. What is that? Cantankerous Canid targeting module. Oh, that's right, man. That's what I was sent for. I thought it was a new weapon. Who should I give it to? Sanjar or Graham? Probably going to be Sanjar, I'm not going to lie. But let's get out of here because I can hear the creatures creeping in. We're going to get 8. Yeah, Graham's definitely not getting it. But wait there. Let's see if there's a different option. Out of curiosity. I'm going to see if I can give it to Zora. I doubt it. But maybe. I like Sanjar, you know what I mean? I can't help it. He's a charismatic guy. And I fell for his charismatic charms. Oh, she's gone. You think she's upstairs?
Captain.
I knew it. I knew
listen,
it.
chap.
I knew it.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd run it instead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Yeah, I need to know what she's going to do when she's in charge.
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Nah. Don't think that's going to happen, like. Isn't this going against his philosophist way?
I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't.
Yeah, they take your orders, but most of them believe in his teachings, and they're a problem. It's a problem.
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're
Fair
in
enough.
Stellar Bay, they'll come around. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
No.
It has to happen.
I need time to decide.
I get it. This is a tough decision. I won't act without you. But we're out of time. Once you give us that targeting module, I gotta prepare to march.
Nah. These people, I think, if I'm honest, as much as they're quite friendly and stuff to me, I think they're a bunch of fucking idiots. I'm gonna go and see my mate Sanjar, because he deserves it. I'm gonna get... If this Sanjar bastard backstabs me when he's on the board, ooh, there'll be words. There'll be words. I need to find out what Sanjar's going to do, because to be honest, I don't think I've ever heard Sanjar mention that he's going to wipe out the Ironclads. Sorry, I keep calling them the Ironclads. Iconoclasts. But let's see what he's going to do as well. It's a tough decision. Yeah, because I don't want these to get invaded and have my mate Celia die because she's a...
Hey.
She's got that booty.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I agree.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts? That's what I'm trying to do. Diplomacy, baby.
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Nah. I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You're gonna become dead soon if you don't cooperate. Just letting you know. You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture. Yeah. The people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second in command, Zora? She'd be a good commander to take out your biddings.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo. I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Oh, that's right. I found this review like ages ago on some random quest. I already found it in a terminal in Cascadia.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified. I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Okay. Very well. Good, so I've still got the targeting module. All the power lies in my hands. Let's go back and see them. Now another thing. Can you remember before when we were exploring the bridge and I went down the lift and found a named enemy? I killed them all, but then I reloaded it because I thought, oh, there's going to be like a story quest here, because when you look through the cavern, you see big electrical charges everywhere. I don't... Now that we're at this stage of the game, well, this stage of the quest line, I don't think we're ever going to go there. I think that is actually an optional side quest. So before we leave this planet, we have to go back there and redo it.
You make up your mind?
I'm not helping you take over.
Damn it, Captain. Thought you and I were starting to see eye to eye. I get it. This is a tough decision. I won't act without you, but we're out of time. Once you give us that targeting module, I gotta prepare to march.
No.
You make up your mind?
What, can I not? Is the quest broke? Maybe because we spoke to her, we fucked it.
You make up your mind?
I'll say, yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Maybe we have to get rid of him first, do this, and then convince her. Okay, makes sense.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I do. She's got the best interest of the Iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of mediating will clean them. You ran. You needed a clear conscience, so you ran.
I escaped the corruption of the endless cycle of corporate greed. Yes, I ran from that. But now I'm ready to face it once more. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Mate, that's not necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
See ya. Oh, you can't even get his armor? So he's like a unique looking NPC that I'm gutted. As soon as I knew he was going to pull a gun on me, I was like, oh my god, I get to kill him. Don't even get his armor. Disappointment. Right, let's see if we can convince her, otherwise we fuck the quest up.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Now hold on there. I've got something else in mind. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Right, so what can I use? Inspiration sounds good. What was it you said? Sometimes the best option is the most painful one.
That's not exactly it, but you've got a point. We've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right, if he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I've already spoken to him and he's agreed to meet.
Well then, I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures, but when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Ho ho ho! Nice. Shame it didn't have to be like this. But you pulled gun first. And now you did. Yeah, I've already been on there. Right, let's make tracks. The old church. Come on, we'll get this meeting sorted. See, man, I am the relationship master. I go through the galaxy fixing up everybody's relationships because I'm just that type of guy. I'm trying to help Pavati get into Junlei's knickers by building her a cake and stuff. There's somebody else. I reunited the grandma with her 50-year-old son in there. I'm the harbinger of love.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions.
Yes, but what is all
Therefore,
that without love, mate?
Our lives are predestined along a path that
Without
is only
love?
visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
Oh, I remember the
I
church.
don't know, Mr. Vicar. That seems like quite a leap.
Listen, you two just need to spread the love. Let's go. Oh, look, we're going to be a mediator.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit, people. Come on.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Yeah. What if the iconoclasts just supported your supply lines? Yeah. Let them do what they do best.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Oh shit, wait there. I don't want to do that. I didn't realize, like, that's not what I want. Right, so I need her full mentality is I need to understand each person's point of view. She needs to be in the city to get shelter over her people's head, which I understand. So come on, I want to do the best for the people.
Hey.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the cost.
That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
So we're going to say, you don't have weak Sanjar. Zora's all ready to storm the city now.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? No, we've got to be practical.
Sanjar, I didn't come all the way here for you to split hairs. Just fucking do it.
So forceful. You know I love your little displays.
Yes.
Perhaps I'm being hasty. After all, I'm rather good with numbers. I'm certain we can find a way to make this work.
Captain, this might really work.
Thank the Eternal. As poetic as murdering him in his sleep would have been, I'm glad we don't have to.
I'm confused. The look on your face does not match the words you just said.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have.
Ooh. Now we probably do have this information or have had this information, but I'm not sure. I don't think Sanjar would hurt anyone if he knew he didn't agree to it. Something tells me Sanjar didn't know. I want to say the bottom one, see what happens.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondence between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think he's being truthful, Captain. I feel it in my gut. Kind of nauseous, but ticklish.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Yeah, Zora, step it back a notch. You're here for your people, not the past. Remember that. We're on the frontier here.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You shot him? What you
know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
We've changed the course of the future, Captain. You helped steer it toward the better.
Yes, I did. Get in. Look at these in the sexy blue outfits. They look like big blue gimps. You big blue gimp, yeah. Hey, we are just a master negotiator. Okay, let's make a hard save. Now, what's the plan here? So the main quest is done. I've got to speak with Phineas. Everything on here is done. Yeah. Looks like our time with Monarch is come to an end. So now, saying that, let's get back to our ship. That was good. Hey, I'm happy the way things worked out. That was real good. Now, as long as those two people can... Oh, look. Monarch's... Did you see that? That was a... I just caught at the last minute. That was a poster of Sanjar and Zora Yeah, as I was saying, as long as those two keep working together, I think Monarch's going to be alright. It's going to be good, homie. So I think the next port of call...
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
We'll go and check on them in a second. But I need to get my old shotgun back out and give it to the Vicar. Because that gloop gun is nothing short of pure dog shit. Or did I not have? Tell you what, you know what is, I might just give him an assault rifle. Because the assault rifles are top tier. Give me that. And then put this in there. Soft speaker. 200 melee. Fire and noise minus 90%. Fire and noise of a weapon is minus 90%. Plus 10 intimidate. Really? Okay, does that mean if I equip that on max, that'll boost my intimidate even if it's not technically equipped? Yeah, you have an assault rifle. The assault rifles are really powerful. I think they're possibly the best weapon in the game. For reliability anyway. Didn't mean to do that. .29 armor. Determination. I think some of this... Oh, look at this. This armor's good. Sublight Contractor Helm. Looks like a gimp mask. I like it. Right, let's kit out our people. Your armor rating is 52. That is 53. That's 39 with a sneak plus 7. So I'll lose hacking with him if I put this on him. But he's never really died recently. Science plus 3. Parvati, what's your helmet? 32 plus weight plus 5. Yeah, that's better than anything. I'm going to leave our guys as they are. Riot Control Armor Gold. Stealth skills plus 5. No, thank you. I don't need that anymore. No, I don't, because I've maxed my lockpicking with my stats. I'll keep all of this stuff in case I need just some stats, even though I doubt it. Get rid of all this. Plasma damage. Highlight range, enemy damage, and corrosive damage. Sell them at a shop when we get a chance. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to tinker Vicar's gun to 93. $99. Go on, we'll do that. Mine's at 99. 380. I'm going for bigger damage on my gun. Wait then, look, another thing. Hold on. Repair these. Oh, look. The assault rifle became pristine when I repaired it. Nice. That one didn't. But I'm not bothered because I was actually going to swap this out for a pristine gun, but I don't have to now. Right, let's... How high can we get this? Level 24. I want to leave that there because £2 a lot to spend on bloody tinkering. But that's got massive damage now. Had a general improvement in everything. Happy days. Now we were going to go and see what they're arguing about. Get all this cleared up before we head out to Groundbreaker. That's where I'm going next episode. I'm going to find that science weapon on Groundbreaker and turn in a couple of quests. So what
you
is
think
like?
That's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching true stories of mechanical murderers last night.
One of these days, I'm going to make you read an actual book.
You got a second?
I do. Well, wait there. What we'll do is we're going to probably get dragged into some story here. Right. Call it an episode there. Plan of action for next episode. I'm going to go and talk to all of my crew members. Make sure they haven't got any side quests that I'm missing. I want to go to Groundbreaker. Finish off quest there. Okay, lads. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.